What's up, y'all?
Hello.
Gothic has arrived.
Gothic is here. It's going to be available to you in stores on Friday.
Very exciting.
As of this recording.
First of all, I was immediately blown away by the box.
Yes.
That the packs come in. This is
if you buy a complete booster box, this is what you get.
This is a booster box, and it's not trash.
It's not something you throw away.
It's like magnetic.
It's got a Did you hear that snap? Did you hear that ASMR snap? Look at that. Hear that?
I can't even believe what I'm seeing.
I like every single person that I've shown this box to was like, oh wow.
Yeah, you just pick up a box of this set, and you're like, oh cool. I also have a box.
Where do I put my cards? Oh.
Yeah,
it's right there.
Wow.
Yeah,
I'm blown away. So we're gonna play. We got here the starter set or the PreCons. The starter PreCons. It comes with 4 decks, which also I think is pretty good value.
It's like 60. They really leaned into the memes in this set. The PreCons retail for $66.60. The booster box sells for $166.60 is the suggested MSRP for this stuff. So I think that's funny.
Love that. All right, so let's start playing.
Yeah. So I think that if you're watching this on YouTube, we'll be playing with the PreCons for this video. If you're watching live, we'll play the PreCons, then open this box. And so if you're watching on YouTube, wait for the box opening. It will be right around the corner. So. Yeah.
Also, so in the PreCons, we have this little box topper pack, so we'll just open that. Nathan and I haven't really seen much from the set. Yeah, I've maybe seen a handful of cards.
I've looked up a handful of spoilers. There's this Archangel Michael card, which is awesome. Okay. It's like absurd. I don't want to I'm not going to spoil what it is, but it's a really powerful splashy effect. So
I will we'll try to put the cards on cam as we're playing them too, because we haven't seen. We're going to be experiencing these cards at the same time.
So the set is 440 cards. I've probably seen like 50, which is like barely 10% of the set or something. So
I don't even know if I've seen 50. They came with these little token guys.
Yeah, and those are reversible.
Okay, we got skeletons. There's frogs. It wasn't on the other side of frogs. A stealth token.
Yeah.
Oh, the ward tokens. This is that's from Guardians.
Yeah.
That's from Guardians.
That art is?
That is.
Yeah, okay, they licensed. That's right. That's right.
This is Braum art.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. All right, what else is in this here? Box stopper. We got our explanation of ward tokens. So, a warded set or unit would be damaged, destroyed, or targeted by an opponent's spell or special ability. The ward breaks instead. Okay.
And then it
can't have multiple wards, and evil minions can't be warded.
Okay.
Okay.
Does the reverse side of that have anything?
It has a collection. It's telling you
what your collection is.
Oh, so decks are now 60 cards and 30 card atlas.
So the thing is they were always trying to increase the limit of stuff, right? Yeah.
It comes with Hellhounds, which is just ordinary demons.
Yeah.
Just some demons. Potent Knight.
Penitent Knight.
Horrible Hybrids.
Yeah, it's the awesome Ian Miller art, which does not green screen very well.
A ghoul. I've seen this art before. This is Braum art.
The ghoul?
This is also in Guardians.
Okay, yeah.
Some townsfolk.
I mean, that ghoul art is like 30 years old or something at this point.
Yeah, right? Our Guardians was 1995.
Yeah.
And it was probably made before that, right?
Quentin Hoover. Quentin Hoover apparently has got some licensed pieces in this set.
Oh my god. Guardians TCG.
We actually have a video of us playing Guardians for card game Necromancy, so I would go check that out. It might have that
literal ghoul art in it in one of the cards we're playing, because I distinctly remember this ghoul art.
Yeah, I've got flashbacks to that art. So
the Guardians TCG was heavily influenced this game's design, in fact.
Yeah, I classified it as a hidden gem. When we went back and played a lot of these games, some of these games were better than we remembered. Some of them were worse than we remembered. Guardians was one that I didn't play at the time, but it's a hidden gem.
It had a lot of really cool ideas.
It was an ambitious card game.
It had grid movement like this, except you would make stacks of your monsters and you would move them around like an army on the board.
Yeah,
and then you play war with them against your opponent when they clashed.
Yeah,
and essentially like flip them up and compare power one at a time like that.
Yeah, and if your guy was losing, you could have like multiple creatures gang up to beat one unit. You could also like technically cheat. Like there was a max size of your army, but until you had to be in a combat, you could like kind of, it was hidden information, so you could like it wasn't like I wouldn't say discouraged in the rules. You were just punished if you got caught for it, which I think is an interesting mechanic.
It was like a bluff.
Yeah, you're kind of bluffing, right? Like, oh yeah, this is a really weak army or whatever, right? But then you flip over the wrong stuff. So it was a really interesting game. I do recommend going back and checking our video on that. So
I'll just pick 2 random decks. I'll pick a random one here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. All right, whatever this is.
And I'll roll a d6.
The Savior.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I am playing the Harbinger.
And we're gonna shuffle these raw, by the way. At least the first. I'm only playing 1 game of each, so I'm hoping I don't regret that. Let's check out what the Savior does. Okay, the tap player draws sight, ward a minion that was summoned this turn. So it can pay 1 to ward a minion that was summoned this turn. Okay.
All right, I have the Harbinger. The standard tap to player draw sight. On setup, determine 3 random squares. Once on your turn, you can cast a minion to one of them and for 1 less. Okay, so
during setup?
On setup, I determined 3 random squares. So while we set up, we'll need a trusty d20. Thank you. I'll roll 3 d20, and those sites are going to be. And we'll put. I need like some sort of Portent of Doom token or something.
We have all kinds of random ass tokens.
We got a bunch of tokens here for sure.
There's like some.
I got the exclamation marks. Do we have 3 of those?
Yeah.
So we got 3 exclamation marks sitting around. Ah, perfect. Danger. Okay.
Also, we haven't played Sorcery in about a year, so if we mess up the rules,
you haven't played Sorcery in about a year.
Oh, okay.
I've been teaching Sorcery at the store quite a bit.
Oh, cool. Good. Then you know how to play.
Good evening. Long-time D&D player, and the way Sorcery feels very D&D. Dove in, but lived far from LGS. YouTube comments, yeah. Good evening, everybody. All right. So we'll give the old Atlas a shuffle here.
Feels good to be shuffling raw. No protection.
Dune, yeah. Where is the Dune pasta? We need that. All right, so my 3 squares.
Is PreCons larger than how many cards is it?
The PreCons are not like legal decks, but they are fun to play against each other, and because they don't, they're probably like 30 something if I had to guess.
36. I think that's the same size as the other PreCons, so they kept them consistent with the other PreCons from the previous
How the collection was displayed, the PreCons. So the PreCons came in decks. They came in these decks. We opened up the stuff just before the stream, so that way where there wasn't like a 5 minutes of us just fumbling around with package. It's very similar. It's very
same boxes.
It's reminiscent of the beta and the alpha PreCons. If you saw those. But you get the box. The box actually has some like teaser cards on it as well. And the box is large enough that it'll fit all of the cards if they're sleeved. You can see here that yes, this is just the deck, but you can sleeve everything in the box.
Did you mention the foam inserts that were in there?
Yeah, they're foam inserts. That was also the way it functioned last time. All right, there's your Atlas. Give the spell book a little scuffle here. The PreCons are just so good for teaching the game, teaching like what's cool about the game. It's one of those where a lot of times the PreCons do the selling of the game for you.
You're like, hey, take these 2 decks, play with them, and some crazy shit happens.
Yeah, somebody used like the rolling boulder and to kill the opponent's avatar or something like that the other night. So, what's actually in the collection? No, there was no checklist or anything like that, as far as I know. I didn't see any.
No, I don't think so.
Not on the back of the avatar. The avatar says Avatar on it, even. Universes of Walmart.
It is indeed. Although I have had fun with the Avatar set, to be honest with you.
I think there's some hits and there's some misses, and I mean the Magic is a robust enough game.
They can simultaneously have their worst set ever and their best set ever in the same 3-month span.
Well, Spider-Man can't be the worst set ever. The worst set ever was Homelands. All right, so 3 sites, and you'll notice you may not be able to see it, but these sites, this right here is 1, right here is 20. So 3 sites, 8. Right here, interesting. That's not a bad spot.
What do you can summon guys there?
So I can, So once per turn, or what does it say?
Once on your turn, you can cast a minion into one of these sites, and for 1 less.
Yes.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That seems really good.
Yeah.
That seems really good.
I want to hit 18, so I can just cast it right on his face.
Yeah.
We got a 20.
I guess there has to be a site there, unless they're like Voidwalk.
Yeah, I think a lot of these guys, some of the stuff has Voidwalk. Scrolling off the table. And a 14. Oh, look at that. Tic-tac-toe.
You should have a handful of cards in your collections right now for those decks. Not sure how to help with that. I don't know what that means. Is the cards, like the extra cards that it came with?
There is there is like some box toppers that also came with the starters. Yeah. We got.
Your collection consists of cards you own that didn't start in your decks. When a card is added from your collection, it persists across all game zones. In tournaments, we recommend a 10-card collection that adheres to rarity rules in combination with your 60-card spellbook and 30-card atlas. So it's like a sideboard, but there's cards that like tutor from outside the game. Maybe is that what these are? These are relevant for like tutors
stuff, like summons hellhounds. That'd be cool.
I see. Okay.
3/3. Oh, those are tokens. Does the back of them say tokens, or are they just cards?
They're just cards, but I am assuming that there's probably cards that summon them.
Okay.
So we have those here for if we need them.
All right. So 3 of each for the starting hand. And Mulligan is pick some of these and put back under, right?
Okay. Yeah. And you draw back up.
Oh, interesting. They gave you the less powerful lands. Interesting.
The draft ones.
Yeah,
I like that.
I don't hate it.
I like those lands.
I don't hate it.
I kind of wish that they had always, like the ordinary lands had always been like that, at least in alpha. Necromancer goes wild with skeletons. Ooh.
Skellymounds.
Ooh.
Alright, I'll mulligan that.
Ooh.
We'll keep what we got
I'm just
here.
experiencing art for the first time over here. Feels good.
Okay, let's. Oh, okay. So the horrible hybrids. Sorry, I'm gonna need the horrible hybrids real fast. No, I gotcha.
This right here.
Nope. Oh.
Okay.
All right. Well.
We have too many Star Wars tokens. Roll C, who goes first?
Yeah, sounds good.
6. Do you draw on your first turn in this game?
No.
Okay.
15.
And when you draw from either deck?
That's correct, yeah. All right, I am going to use the Harbinger, tap, and play a site. I am going to play the Stream, which is just the water land. No benefits and nothing like that. It's just the regular thing. I've got one water threshold, so I'm going to pass. I don't have anything I can play right now. So,
okay. So I'll draw a spell. I'll tap to play a site. I will play this Autumn Beacon, and it's just an ordinary land, but Genesis gives all the other thresholds.
Oh, okay, nice.
That's
nice.
Interesting.
These precons are a little bit more in depth. It looks like they're not.
Also, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's a really nice looking land. That's a nice looking land.
Beauty. All right, and then I have 1 mana. I will play This sick MF right
yeah.
here, Revered
Yeah.
Reverend, has 0 power unless adjacent to an allied ward. But he's a 3 power guy for 1.
Yep.
So I'll play that dude.
All right.
And that's it.
Okay. Mine. I am going to draw. We'll go for a spell here. We'll go for a spell. All right. I'm gonna tap the Harbinger. I'm gonna play the Spire, which is the air land, the air generic land. I'll play it right there. And then I am going to play a Sea Witch. Spellcaster Submerge for 2. So we'll drop her right there.
Not submerged?
She can't be submerged in an air site. So.
Okay.
All right.
I'll draw a site. Is it untap draw?
Yeah.
Okay.
I believe.
I'll use Savior. I'll play this Algae Bloom, which is Genesis to make.
Okay. I see. So they added a cycle of these lands to help Threshold, like multicolor decks. I like that.
Let's play it here. And then I will play with my 2 mana Mud Pigs.
Mud
Piggies.
Genesis, Deathrite, you heal 3?
Deathrite, heal 3.
Okay.
I'll play them here.
You're gonna squeal like a mud pig.
Alan Pollock, yeah. Okay, I'll pass.
Okay. I am drawing a
Quiet Piggy.
I guess we'll draw a spell.
I think that we're talking about a little bit is like sorcery grows because people passionate about the game show the game to people, and then they're like, I think you'd like this game. Here, try it out. Instead of like other TCGs where, hey, you should try this game because it's going to make you a lot of money, and let me beat you up with my tier 1 deck.
Yeah.
Sorcerer's like, this just is cool. Look at this art.
Oh man. Okay. All right. I am going to tap and play a Peculiar Port. This has 2 water threshold. Genesis, you may cast a horrible hybrids from your collection to this site. So I'm gonna cast this right here. Yeah, we'll cast it right there. And Genesis, I'll cast the horrible hybrids because they cost 3. So I had to wait to play them. I needed a second water threshold to use this. The horrible hybrids only have 1 water threshold. Okay, my stinking fish monsters are now alive. And the Sea Witch doesn't really have anything to do. She'll just kind of chillax right here for right now. And I'll ship it back to you.
Okay, I'll draw a site.
SCG kind of has really helped the game, so a lot of growth. That's nice. There's one, I think, in January or something like that.
I'll play this Blessed Village. It's a site that has a ward.
Okay, comes into play with the ward. Nice. Yep. Okay.
Ward token. And I'll play my 3 mana Order of the White Wing. If a minion would be summoned and it wasn't cast from hand, banish it. So
okay. That would have stopped my horrible hybrids.
At least there, right?
Yeah.
If it's
you're right, because it says nearby.
This is nearby.
Yeah, so I'd have to
I'll
play around
send the Mud Piggies.
And they are warded.
They are warded.
Yeah.
I'll send the Revenant. And that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Yeah, sorcery will make you a lot of money if you travel back in time and back to Kickstarter.
All right. I am going to draw a site. Oh, sick. Balanced farmland. We're gonna tap the Harbinger, and I'm gonna play the Croaking Swamp. Genesis, you may pay 1 to summon a frog token here. So I'm gonna put this right here, and I will pay the 1 to summon a frog.
You can't do it.
What?
You can't. I would banish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fine. I'll go over here
though. That is
Go over there.
acceptable.
Yeah, before I. So we'll summon that over there. This guy is very annoying, I'd say. So here's what I have to say about that. That gentleman can
you heal over your starting life total in this game? You can't, right?
No, yeah, that's your maximum. And once you're at death's door, you can't heal like out of death's door.
Okay.
All right, so I pay 1 there. I'm going to spend 3, and I'm going to play swap. Swap the location of target minion or artifact with another minion or artifact. So I'm going to swap this and this. The Sea Witch. I'm going to have the horrible hybrids attack this location.
Okay.
To break the ward. And then the Sea Witch is going to go kill this Revenant.
Okay. That was 0 power.
0 power because I've teleported the wards away. Okay, and that is that. I will tell you to go ahead.
I'll draw a spell. Ready my piggies. And that's it. Play Fertile Earth. I saw this card initially and I was like, Flat Earth.
But it's got 2 Earth thresholds.
It's got 2 Earth threshold, yep. Pretty good.
Wait, isn't the ward broken instead of swapping? That might be, actually. Is it targeted by spell? Yeah, read that.
It might be.
That might very well be.
Let's see.
I think I remember it saying
would be damaged, destroyed, or targeted by an opponent's spell or special ability. The ward token.
Swap the location of target minion or artifact with another targeted minion. So that right there would stop that from working. Okay. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So it would lose its ward.
Instead of moving.
Yeah. So let's rewind all of this.
That still works, but it's just not moved. Oh, you.
So I would I move into the location is the next question.
Because it can't target it.
Yeah. Does it shut down all of swap, or does it just swap the this thing moving? Because it said what? It said would be destroyed or targeted by spell ability. The ward breaks instead.
They haven't been super clear of things like that fizzle the rest of the spell yet, honestly. Let's just do as much as we can then.
Okay.
I like doing as much as you can.
So that's ward would leave. The ward would still be on the location. So the witch would be in here then. The Revenant would be back over there. Sorry, we'll do the rewind. I will have the horrible hybrids then fight these guys.
Okay.
Just to get them out of there.
I guess I could then defend here.
So we trade.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. And then the Sea Witch. Well, I would not have done this if
right. Yep.
If I no right.
It's not really good.
I guess the thing is if I try to move the Sea Witch, you can intercept her and kill her. It's not a water site because I could like try to run over there and whatever. I'll tap to try to move over here.
So I can just like stop.
You can tap and intercept and force the fight.
Okay.
So
well, yeah,
she'll just die then.
Does this stay here then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So even if I attack the site, whatever. If I attack the site, you can just block it. So yeah.
I played for North.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play these rowdy boys. They untap it for striking undead.
Well, they love beating up undead.
You can't intercept there. Intercepting it must be at the site that is moved into.
Ah, okay.
So
you just move the witch without attacking. Okay, so I'll move her over here. I'll move her back there then.
Okay. Rowdy boys.
Them rowdy boys is here.
Rowdy boys are gonna. Nah, we'll stay. We'll stay here. We'll have the order.
The pigs are ready.
The pigs are ready. Yep.
Haven't seen Sorcery in a little bit back to Kickstarter, but haven't much time to play. I'm glad you're getting to watch it some. So.
I'll have them come and fight the
Sure.
witch. And then the mud piggies will fight right there.
Sure.
For 2. And I'm gonna spend the extra mana to board the rowdy boys.
Sure.
That's it.
All right, I'm going to draw.
Thank you, Voodoo Turtle.
Draw a site.
Thank you, Datum7113 for that prime. Appreciate it.
I don't want to use this thing yet. Guess I don't have an option.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna play Stinging Kelp. Genesis, deal 1 damage to each minion at target site in this body of water. Which is pretty good. It doesn't do anything here, because I can do 1 damage to the mud piggies. And then I've got 5. I will play the Harkening Kraken here. It costs 6. However, it says it's got Submerge. It must be cast Submerged and costs 1 less for each enemy in its body of water. And so I'm going to cast it Submerged under this site.
Sweet.
And I'll tell you to go ahead. It has 5 power.
I'll draw a site. Can Submerge come up and then...
It can defend the site.
Defend.
If it had extra movement, so coming out of
It's like
Submerge
that's a whole
to
movement?
defend, takes a movement.
Okay.
So
I'll play Consecrated Ground. Evil has no power here. I'll play it here. Even though it's your little exclamation mark. My 5 mana. I'll play this Faith Incarnate. +2 power for each ward in the realm.
okay.
So right now it's only 4 power, but could be more one day. I'll move my order over here. I will have my rowdy boys fight this site.
I'm gonna have the frog jump in the way and
Okay.
block the damage for the site.
I'll have my muddy pigs fight this site
Sure.
for 3 or for 2. And that is my turn.
Yeah. I'm going to draw a site. I am going to play the Dark Alley. The first minion that enters here gains stealth. I am going to have the Kraken jump out of the place here. He's just gonna not just come up
It can
from
exist
unsubmerged.
outside of the water, right? I mean,
It doesn't have water
not
bound.
water-bound. Yeah,
yeah,
okay.
it's not water bound. It just has to. It specifies it has to be played submerged. So, and then I'm going to use this ability to play something for 1 less, and we're playing Yogg-Sothoth.
okay.
Occupies all locations safely. So I'm guessing that means if it's buried, if it's submerged, whatever, it can occupy every location safely. That's the way I interpret that.
I see.
So if you try to bury
including
this
like void
in the void, yeah.
Okay.
And it says, is banished if there are not 5 voids. Currently there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 voids.
Is banished if there are not 5 voids.
So there's like a window in which I get to use this thing. However, it is 10 power, and then it says ignores all the abilities of sites. This ignores the abilities of sites. So I can ignore that, actually. So I can actually ignore that. So actually I should play it here. That's what I'm doing. I'm playing it there. It ignores the site. It doesn't care about the site. Yeah. It is evil, but it ignores the site. So.
Okay.
Okay.
What the hell?
Yeah. So get your wards ready, buddy. Get your wards ready.
Is banished without 5 voids.
Yeah.
So if I manage to fill the voids, it is banished?
Yeah, you need to... there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 voids. So you got to fill some voids.
It's quite a lot of voids. All right, I'll draw a spell. All right, let me ready my stuff. All right, I'm just gonna have the Faith Incarnate move to this place.
Okay.
I will have the Rowdy Boys attack the site.
Okay. I take 3.
I will have the Piggies attack the site.
Sure.
For 2. The Order of the White Wing. I'll have them attack this site.
Sure.
For 3. And then I'll draw a site. I'll play the Survivors of Sarva. At the end of the turn, no enemies are nearby. This gains stealth.
Okay.
I'll play here.
Okay.
I'll pay the 1 to give it a ward. And then I will end my turn and it'll get stealth.
Okay. All right. Ready. I'm going to draw a spell. Oh. I'm going to attack this location for 10.
Yeah. Very well.
This Kraken is going to take out these guys. We are going to play the... You got 3 wards in the realms. This guy's 6 power. This guy's absurd.
Seems to play very differently in the PreCons, but interesting things are still happening even at lower deck power levels. We've never played with constructed decks in this game, I think. We've tried like a few times.
We played it back in the TTS era before the physical games existed, and then we played like some... like if you go take a look at our physical stuff, most of it's drafts.
Yeah, we did like cube drafts and stuff. So we try to keep the power level of what's going on, at least in the games we played with this, pretty low, which I think is really cool because you get to see a lot of the cards and how they interact. So, but I can imagine things get pretty crazy with constructed decks.
Okay, so I have to make like a series of so the ward breaks instead. Okay. The ward site unit would be damaged, destroyed, or targeted by an opponent's spell or special ability. The ward breaks instead. So if I were to attack the Rowdy Boys, the ward breaks instead of the attack. Is that a replacement effect?
Or is that damage?
For the attack.
Would be damaged, destroyed, or targeted by an opponent's spell or special ability.
So damaged.
Damaged.
Okay, so I attack. I will take damage back.
Yeah.
All right, so let me do some math. I'm at 5.
Yeah, the damage is replaced by nothing.
Okay, I'm gonna tap to move. We're gonna do this turn in a slightly different way. I haven't attacked the Yogg-Sothoth yet. We'll say that. I'm going to play the Lacuna Entity.
Ooh.
An elite monster, an escapable invitation. It's got Submerge and Voidwalk. Genesis, drag target weaker minion from an adjacent site to here, ignoring regions. So I'm going to play the Lacuna Entity here. It's going to drag the Mud Pigs into here. And the Mud Pigs will be dragged squealing into the void where they will cease to exist.
Okay.
And then I'll attack you for 10. That way you don't heal past your full. And then I'm going to send the Harbinger over to here, so that way the Lacuna Entity can at least intercept the rowdy boys. And I will tell you to go ahead. So
Seems good on product for drafting. I'm a limited player mostly, but yeah, the
so
draft's pretty cool.
I'm actually excited to open the packs so I can see what the packs look like. Arthurian Legends was very good for limited because most of the cards were creatures, right? Or things that interacted with creatures. And so that meant booster draft and sealed for Arthurian Legends was very cool. I only got to do one booster draft with it, but it was really good and it was a lot of fun. So,
okay, let's do this. I'll move this character over here. I will. Play Mudslide, which has got sick ass art.
yeah.
And it says slide all units at land sites in this column one step left or right. I don't think there's a good way for me to like abuse that, but I can play that here and then slide this guy to the left. Then slide to the left. I'll play Virgin and Prayer, Genesis Ward and Allied Minion.
It's so much chat over here.
Play that there.
Roasted.
I will ward the Faith Incarnate. I will pay the one to ward her. I've got 3 mana left. I'll play this Makeshift Barricade. If one of our allies here would take damage, prevent it. If the damage was 3 or more, the barricade breaks.
Oh.
I'm just going to put that on my Savior's location. My Faith Incarnate. I'm just going to smash this here location for 1 billion.
Okay.
That's for 8. So
yeah, it's 9. It's 10.
That's 10, yeah.
I'm at Death's Door.
I will have the Rowdy Boys move here.
Okay.
Alright, so you're at 0. And that is my turn.
Okay. Ready.
The Yogg is quite a bomb.
Ready.
Yeah. The TTS mod supports draft and sealed now, by the way. That's really cool.
I'm going to draw a spell.
That's very cool. I always really appreciated how much effort they put into supporting the TTS as a company, because most game companies actively try to stop TTS mods from existing, whereas Sorcery really leaned into it, and that's where they do a lot of their organized play and like league nights and stuff. And they had a lot of people working to make that mod as good as possible when it was being designed. So I really appreciate that.
Okay, I am going to use these words. These words are like really annoying.
Yeah.
I am going to play the I'm going to play the Mesmer Demon here. Genesis, tap target adjacent enemy minion and make it take a step closer. So I'm going to target the Virgin in Prayer. She's going to lose her ward.
Okay. It would help them probably get around like any sort of product shortages, especially with Alpha. Like a lot of people didn't get Alpha, but were still interested in playing, and they got to play that way.
I'm going to play the Aj Kegon Ghost Crabs.
So, yeah.
Submerge Voidwalk has +1 power for each void in their row. So I think I play these like I'll play these back here. I don't know if I need them on defense back here or not. I'm not gonna win the game if
you're dead.
If I die. So I'm gonna have Yogg Sothoth fight this site.
Okay,
for
so
10.
Defend with a virgin.
I suppose she explodes. The Kraken here is going to fight this ward. On that site. And then I'll tell you to go ahead.
Okay. How does stealth work?
So stealth is you can't be targeted by spells and you can't be defended against. So
I see. I'll draw a spell.
And then once you attack with stealth,
it's gone.
Then it goes away.
All right, I'll move that there then.
Yeah, you can't be intercepted. There's a lot of stuff you can't do. So
it's quite good. It sounds like.
Yeah.
I will draw a site. I will play.
I think this game is close enough where if that ward thing early on, the swap hadn't been horribly bungled, then I think this game would be really close. So.
Monks of Cabalsa can't be modified except by wards.
Okay.
I'll play them here. I'll play the one for the ward token. I'll move this guy here. And
oh, I could have tapped to draw a site.
Oh yeah,
last turn. So.
Rowdy boys, I don't think need to attack. It'll be done.
Okay. I'm gonna draw a spell, and I hope it gets me out of this jam. Oh. Okay. Ready. The Yogg Sothoth's gonna go over here and fight this site for 10.
Yep. So intercepting is only when they are moving through a site or to a site?
Yes. Yeah, if you're moving through, yeah. You can tap to move away. You can tap to block. You can tap to like move to defend. The Lacuna entity is going to fight the Rowdy Boys.
Okay.
I'm going to exhaust and move my Harbinger to here. I am going to play a Willing Tribute. No ordinary offering. 1 mortal soul. Sacrifice, untap adjacent evil ally. So I'm going to play the Willing Tribute here, and we'll sacrifice him to ready the Lacuna entity. And then we'll have the Lacuna entity fight the Rowdy Boys.
Did they have damage on them?
Yeah, it'll die now. Okay. Because it had damage from presumably the ward. And then I'm going to we need to get enough threats. So I'll move this here, and then I'll move this here. And it is your turn.
Okay. And I'll draw a spell. Okay. I'll punch the Harbinger.
Okay, I'll move the Mesmer Demon in and block.
I will move this here. I will play Search Party. So +1 power for each search party in your cemetery, which there is none. Put that up real quick. And I'll word it. I'll play Blessed Village, which is the ward site. And the monks. +1 power for each void in their row. Okay.
2 power right now.
All right, I'll pass.
Okay. Ready. Draw spell. Okay. All right. So, we'll send the crabs in to attack your avatar here.
So it says 1 or more allies would take damage, prevent it. If the damage was 3 or more, break the barricade. So it just prevents.
Oh, I see. So I have to fight with enough first. Okay, well, I'll send the Kraken in versus the Savior.
Okay.
We'll send the Kraken in first.
I will defend. I'll defend.
Okay. All right. I am going to play Ice Shards. Shoot 3 projectiles, 1 at a time. Each deals 1 damage but melts before the 3rd step. So I'll shoot them in this direction. So the first projectile will hit here.
Oh, it does hit stealth?
It doesn't target, but it's firing in that direction.
So it's ward.
Any AoE or anything like that in the way will get popped by it. So the first one will hit them. To my understanding, projectiles ignore stealth units. They ignore stealth units? Straight up ignore them?
Stealth is pretty good, huh?
So there was like, I know if you have like a blast target or whatever, they get hit by it. So stealth is OP. I'm about to lose the stealth.
It is pretty OP. Can't be targeted by spells or abilities from enemies that cannot be attacked or defended against, and projectiles cannot hit them.
Okay.
Yep.
It's if 1 or more allies. How does that work then?
If 1 or more allies here would take damage, prevent it. If the damage was 3 or more, the barricade breaks.
Okay. I'm like 1 damage away from lethal then, because I could move into this location and then shoot 3 projectiles in there, but the stupid barricade prevents all of those. Okay. So I could move over there. If I had drawn a unit, I could play the unit here, protect me, and we'd play leapfrog for a bit. Okay, I lose to the stuff. I'll move Yogg-Sothoth here. I will have. You have how many wards?
1, 2,
3.
3.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can have this spider fight these guys to get rid of the ward. And this guy's still 4 power, so I can't gun him down with the icicle shards. I can tap my Harbinger to play a frog site to summon a frog to keep me alive through the Faith of card, but unfortunately I can't move.
So
and also
attack, yeah.
Yeah, so you kill me with the stealth.
Yeah,
is the thing,
because
I can't block it,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So, all right, that's the game.
All right.
That was like a lot of interaction. That was actually probably more interaction than the original PreCons.
Make sure we get the stuff in the right place.
Yeah, that is yours. These are mine.
Did you have the one that was outside the game summoned too?
Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
I grabbed that already. Yeah, I drew the thing. I thought it was fine. I didn't actually know about the. I did not know about the stealth ignoring projectiles. Because I was like, oh, sick! A thing that could do something about multiple wards. I think I actually lost to that stupid. That virgin had her way with me. Because she shielded the stupid fate. Because you got 2 on that turn. I was actually worried if you killed Yogg-Sothoth with her. So I needed. I think I could have beaten through the barricade at some point. If I had drawn this ice shards earlier in the game too, I could have stripped some wards. All right. Anyway, the game was really close.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
You get where are the tokens? I got a frog here. Okay.
I'll play this here, Persecutor.
Okay, so I'm playing the Necromancer.
Exactly right.
Thank you. That's right. I've never lost on stream.
Exactly right. Persecutor. What's this do? May step toward the closest evil or brand an enemy, so your cards treat them as evil this turn.
Yeah.
May step toward the closest evil or brand an enemy, so your cards treat them as evil this turn. Okay.
All right. The Necromancer. Once per turn, you may pay 1 to summon a skeleton token here. And the skeleton tokens, which we saw earlier, are 1 power units. I'll be needing these skeleton tokens. Hopefully, I won't be playing against any wards. The skeleton tokens can't move to defend, so they can't move to defend, right? So they can't jump into an adjacent square.
But they can stay in there.
Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
But that Necromancer is very sick looking.
So once your turn, you can pay 1 to pick us. Okay, that's a lot of skeletons. That's a lot of damn skeletons. What's up, Big Blue Mage?
Hey. The skeletons are evil for what? The Persecutor's got 2 attack.
Oh, it does have 2 attack.
It's got 2 attack.
Yeah.
He's ready to fight stuff in melee.
I'm gonna beat up skeletons.
That's some good bone smashing.
Crap dang it.
That's some good bone crushing. Persecutor, the bonies are attacking.
Y'all better be working.
You better boost my views, or it's going to come up in your next performance review. I know. Cade's got to be jealous right now. He's making Morty noises. No boy.
Okay. Roll for first. A 10.
A 1.
Let's see.
What the? Oh my god. Oh.
What are who's first? Who won? Who done?
You won. You
Okay.
won. We gotta. That. The site's so cool. I gotta put it on the bottom. I'll show this site because we didn't even look at all the rest of the cards from the pre-con. And I don't actually think there's much point to like. I think the mystery is probably better if you have pre-cons. Like, I'm gonna put this card in the bottom. I'm gonna show it because it's so sick. This is Darkest Dungeon, a unique site where darkness holds dominion. Genesis: the next time an ally strikes an avatar this turn, drag both here if able.
Okay. Whoa.
So you just like take their avatar and drag it into the middle of your.
That's pretty crazy.
All right, we gotta get that out of the way. Gotta get that out of the way to draw. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I had very strict threshold requirements I needed, so.
Good?
Yeah.
I'll play this here, Valley. That's the basic site. I'm done.
No. Alright, we're drawing the I think this deck probably doesn't need to summon that many doesn't need that many sites. Alright, I'm going to draw one spell. Oh my god. Okay. Well. And then I'm going to play Wasteland. It's the fire location. And then I've got 1 mana, so I'm going to use the Necromancer to summon a skeleton. And go ahead.
I'll draw a spell. I will play the ward location.
So tired of this. I'm so tired.
Help.
It's on the back.
Over there.
It's on the back of the skeleton.
I'll play.
So tired of these words.
Kissers of Wounds. Genesis ward a wounded minion nearby, or you heal 2. So I can't do either of those things. I can take a step toward evil. Toward that skeleton.
Mr.
So
Skeleton.
I'll do that. I'm done.
Okay. All right. I am going to draw a spell. Ooh. Okay. I am going to tap the Necromancer. We're going to play the Dread Thicket. The first attack out of the site each turn can't be defended.
Each turn?
Each turn. The first attack out of the site can't be defended. We're going to move my skeleton into there. I am going to pay 2 and play a Novice Necromancer. Spellcaster Genesis, summon a skeleton token here. So we'll play him and we'll summon another skeleton.
That seems good.
And I'll tell you to go ahead.
I'll draw a site.
This is the...
I'm gonna play this Molten Mar. If I had to fire threshold, I could summon a Hellhounds from my collection, but I don't. I only have one,
Okay.
unfortunately. Yeah. And then I'll have the Kissers of Wounds attempt to fight the Necromancer.
So the skeleton could jump in and everybody could die, right?
Is that how that works, or does the skeleton like take the whole attack?
You decide if the person who's being attacked joins in the defense or not, I believe.
Okay.
Chat can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that's the way that it works.
Correct. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll have the skeleton jump in and we'll just trade.
Okay.
There's more where that came from.
I'll play this Intrepid Hero, or Ramart, which I'm pretty sure is from Guardians.
Lethal to evil. So
Yeah.
he kills whatever.
Kills all evil. I will be done after that.
All right. I am going to draw a site. Okay. That we're going to use. This guy's ready.
I'm not taking the step this turn. Percy. We call him Percy.
The first attack out of the site can't be defended. All right. I'm gonna use the Necromancer. I'm gonna play Desert Bloom. Let's block you. I don't want you encroaching on my territory. I'll play the Desert Bloom over there. This skeleton is going to attack your site for 1.
Okay.
Cannot be defended.
I need to restart.
I can tell this is a game designed by people who played Diablo. I'm going to cast Bone Spear. Sacrifice an undead to shoot a projectile from its location that deals 3 damage. So I'm going to blow him up to shoot the Intrepid Hero for 3.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pay 1 to create a skeleton. And then I still have 1 mana left. So I'm going to pay 1 and play the Foul Bones. Airborne, and I can pay 1 and sacrifice a skeleton token to summon the Foul Bones from my cemetery wherever the skeleton is. Okay. So I'll play that right there.
Okay.
And go ahead.
All right, I'll draw a spell.
Oh, you had a ward there. The ward's broken.
Nope.
Instead of skeleton attack. We forgot about the ward.
Play this Flagellant. When the Flagellant takes damage, you heal 1.
Okay.
I'll play a site. This is Autumn Bloom over here.
Okay.
And I am done.
All right. Well, I am going to draw a. We're gonna draw a. I'm torn. This is like the hardest decision in the game. Do I draw a site or do I draw a spell here?
Yeah.
I have something that's really cool that costs 7, and so I feel like I'm tempted to just like draw sites so that I can play it on turn 7. I'm gonna draw a site. All right, we're gonna use the Necromancer to play a site. We're gonna play the Sold Out Cemetery. Whenever an undead enters this site, you may push another undead here 1 step away. So you can move, like you can get a interesting free movement from there. It's just a funny card, right? All right. So we're gonna have. I've got 4 mana. I'm gonna play the Hot Wheel.
You must push the undead. Okay.
Yeah. Genesis rolls forward 2 steps, striking another unit to each location it enters. So I'm gonna play him here. He's gonna roll forward here, strike the Flagellant, and then roll forward here. There's nothing to fight back there. And then I can move the skeleton forward. We can have the foul bones attack this location for 1. And I will tell you to go ahead.
I'm gonna draw a spell.
I think in this current board position, I'm incentivized to just draw sights until I hit 7, to try to play this big old bomb. For starters, it looks badass, and then
I'll draw a sight. Going to play a Flaming Skull, which also looks badass. Airborne Fire Spellcaster.
Okay. A 2 for... Okay.
And I'm done.
All right. All right. Airborne. All right, we're drawing a sight.
Well, I'm actually gonna step him over here.
Okay.
Toward that that's evil, right?
Yeah.
I guess I could brand it evil, but not.
Yeah. I'll draw. I'm gonna use the Necromancer. Summon Raging Spirit. Yeah. Yeah. SRS. He needs a, what was it, Severed in Dream. When I play use the Necromancer, I will play the you got a flare airborne guy over there. I'll play Twilight Bloom over there. That's the generate the threshold. All right, the Hot Wheel is going to strike this site back here for 2. You could step to defend if you were interested.
No.
The Skellyman is going to attack here. It cannot be blocked because it's attacking from the Dread Thicket. And then I'm going to spend 1 to create another Skellyman. And I will tell you to go ahead. Foul Bones? Nah, I'm not doing anything with the Foul Bones. I guess I got to attack that site. I'll attack the site with the Foul Bones. Ha! Hit you for 1. Death of 1,000 cuts.
Alright, I will draw a spell. Evil minions can't receive words. Okay. I'm going to play Purgatory. I'm going to play Purgatory. Look at this sick-ass card.
Oh my god.
That's unique. Evil minions, when an evil minion dies nearby, its controller loses 1 life.
Oh. Uh-oh. My skeletons.
Let's play Purgatory here.
It's Brian Smith art, but it's very clearly influenced by the, what was it, Zaslav Zerbinski or whatever.
I'll fight here.
I'll take 2.
I will take a step. This way.
Into my territory?
Yep. We'll play this here card. Breathe in Righteousness. I could probably like wait a bit on this one, but it says ward all minions at targeted location, then deal damage to minions at affected locations.
Ah.
So I could target this, which is the 0. I assume that's the targeted location. Ward all minions at the target location. At target location, then deal damage to minions at affected locations.
Okay, so you can blow all this up.
Yeah.
So I'll take 3.
And you take 3 because of Purgatory.
Undead, undead, and undead. So.
You don't think you can step there? Percy steps toward the closest. Isn't like this evil? Isn't that toward
the closest evil would be my foul bones?
Oh, toward the closest evil. Okay.
Yeah.
Deal damage to minions. So it wouldn't take damage from that anyway. There's only damage to minions. And it's not a minion, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they'll stay there. I guess I could step him now, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'll step him now.
Yeah. All right.
That's it.
My turn.
Yep.
Untap. Draw on a site. Oh my! Where were you? I'm going to play Wasteland. Right
Can you
here.
play minions where your avatar is, or does that have to be in a location you
I
control?
think you can only summon. You can cast spells from your avatar, but you cannot. You cannot. You can only cast minions, I believe, to the locations that you're at. Now, there's like cards that obviously break those rules. So play the Wasteland over there. And then I'm going to pay 1 to summon another Skellyman. And I don't want to move. I need a vanguard of skeletons, so we'll leave them right there. Go ahead. Okay. Yeah, there's like the summoning sphere or whatever from the first set that would let you break that rule.
Play Valley. I'll have the Flaming Skull attack the site right here.
Okay.
I will play these Undesirables. They're burrowing and allies can't enter this site.
Okay.
I'll play them here.
Yeah.
Not burrowed.
They're pretty big though.
They're pretty big. They're 5 power.
Okay. All right. Mine.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I've got 5, 6, 7. I'm going to draw a spell. Playing the Necromancer. I'm playing the Accursed Tower. Genesis, break all nearby wards. Huh? Huh? Well, it would have been pretty good. All right, let's cut you off. Let's cut you off over there. And guess what? We're paying 7 mana. The Draconian Bone Kite. 7
cool.
power, airborne, tap, deal 3 damage to each other unit at target nearby location. Summon a skeleton token for each unit that died. Okay. Oh yeah. Skew! We'll summon the Draconian Bone Kite right here, I think. And my Skellymans, they're my vanguard, so I'll tell you, go ahead.
I'll draw a spell.
If you kill this thing, I'm gonna be so mad. The unique undead dragon, risen in ruin.
I will fight the site.
I'll take 5. No way this dragon's gonna die.
I will fight the site. Unblockable.
Unblockable. I'll take 2.
I will.
Where did I take all of this damage in this game?
From the Purgatory and.
Oh yeah, I took 3 damage from
various other
Purgatory.
things. Yeah.
That was a lot of damage.
Yep.
Stepping away, I see.
I'm punching.
Sure.
For 2. I'm gonna play this Lesser Blood Demon. Does Genesis lose 2 life?
Okay, I see.
3 power for 2.
Yeah.
And that'll be it.
Okay. Drawing a spell. They're demons. Okay. Let's fight. I'm at Death's Door on the next turn. Incredible artwork on this card. Holy shit. All right. I'm going to move my Necromancer here. The Bone Kite is going to fight the Undesirables. It would be really sick to just... it'd be so sick to turn those guys into a skeleton, but unfortunately I can't do that. I'm going to move a skeleton over here, and I am going to cast... I'm going to cast Vesper Swarm. Right here. Airborne, once per turn, may fly to a wounded minion. So I'm going to cast it right there. Once on your turn. Cast him right there. I'm going to spend one for skeleton. And then I'm going to tell you to go ahead.
I'll draw a spell. Okay, I'm gonna play this Holy Water. Bear has tap, sacrifice this Holy Water, throw a projectile. If it hits a minion, banish it if it's evil. Ward it if it's not.
Okay.
I'm gonna go by Persecutor, the Holy Water. Then monsters are evil.
Monsters are evil, yeah.
It says Blood Demon Punch this site.
Yep, that'll be 3.
I will... Guess I can't get around this stupid guy. I might as well, yeah. I'll throw the Holy Water at the spawn. Yeah. Banished. Gone forever. Gone to hell. And the skull... We'll just punch... Yeah, I guess he gets the skeleton. Well, let's see. I will... I'm gonna cast Flame Strike. This is a cardinal direction, and then deal damage to each unit at the affected locations.
Okay.
That's gonna be these.
Okay.
And that'll get you to Death's Door. And then I'll just move the Flaming Skull here. And I'm done.
Okay. We'll draw a spell. All right. The Bone Kite.
This game is like always like flavor first. That's one thing I really liked about it.
Move the Necromancer back. All right. Well, I'll pay 1 for a skeleton.
The set is like heavily ramping that up too.
We'll use the Bone Kite and melt this guy and turn him into a skeleton. Do 3 damage to him, summon a skeleton there. So I've used my Necromancer to summon the skeleton. I'm going to pay 3 for Kiss of Death, maybe cast by spirits and undead. Kill target minion here, so I'll kill him. And then I'm going to move my Necromancer back here. I guess I got the skeleton. I got the skeleton. We'll draw a sight with the Necromancer. Okay. And then I paid something for 3. Yeah, go ahead.
Draw a spell. I will take a step. I will attack your Necromancer.
I'll defend with the skeleton.
I'll play this guy with charge.
Oh, come on.
And I'll fight your Necromancer.
Okay, all right. I should have defended. All right, whatever. No, if you didn't counterpick me with all your deck choices the whole time.
Roll the dice.
Yeah. I mean, it would be a really convincing way to convince everybody that it was random.
Yeah, I
oh my god! Look at the art. Look at the art. Woo! Forsaken Crypt. 2 Genesis. You may cast a ghoul for your collection to the site. Oh,
look at this. Great. Look at this. That's so cool. My god. I can't wait to see some foils.
I think I was about to turn the corner in that game.
I mean, I had nothing. I was top decking ready to try to kill you.
Yeah.
So,
because I think the dragon from there walks it out.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, if I'd moved back. So the thing was, I had this bone catapult in my hand. I had this thing, corpse catapult. Tap bearer and another ally here. Banish a dead minion. Deal damage equal to the banished minion's power to each unit at target location up to 3 steps away. So I just start launching my dead units at you. So if you ever do kill the dragon, I'm like, take 7.
That's pretty cool.
Skibunk. Skibunk. All right, that's going to do it for the pre-cons. Very cool. I actually think these pre-cons are very interactive.
Big fan.
Extremely interactive.
What's the learning curve for this game coming from Magic? I think it's low.
It's less.
It's less. It's much easier to pick up, probably.
Quick, how does phasing work in Magic? Yeah. My point exactly. There's nothing as complicated as phasing or banding in this game. You don't have cumulative upkeep. The game is like flavor first. Stuff is like they've tried their best to make things intuitive. So no rules 613. I don't even know what that is. Late to the party, did you guys play all the precons? We did play all the precons. You can watch the VOD or the video is going to be uploaded to YouTube shortly.
Thanks for watching, YouTubers.
Yeah, and stick around. Stick around. It's time for this bad boy.
Oh,
it's time for this bad boy.
Let's crack it open.